Stop calling her Supergirl, Marissa snapped. She may not know why I hated that nickname, but Marissa had my back. It's fine, I told her, even though it made me want to shove my way through the crowd inside and run straight out the front door. I'm fine. I have a headache. I have just the cure for that. Bo shook the pitcher of punch at us, sending the pink liquid sloshing onto the ground. That stuff is liquid headache. Marissa cocked her head and perched a hand on her hip, making her look like a teapot on the verge of exploding. Although if she knew I was comparing her to something a song called Short and Stout, her exploding would be the least of my worries. If you valued your life, you did not refer to Marissa's diminutive size. Calm down. I'm just playing around, Bo said. She glared up at him. He grinned. The group hovering on the porch let out a loud whoop as Bo gave up on us and moved to refill their cups. Marissa sighed and gave a huff of defeat, sending dark curls dancing around her face. You want to go? Why don't you stay? There's no reason for me to ruin your night. No way. She looped her arm through mine. I haven't seen you in almost 2 months. You owe me major catch-up time. Plus, I'm going to get pregnant if I stand on that dance floor any longer. She gave me a wry grin and pulled me toward the side yard where we could make our escape unnoticed. I thought she was going to let me off the hook, but when we got to the street, she tugged me to a stop. Are you going to tell me what that was back there? What do you mean? I dug through my purse for my keys, feigning innocence. Marissa bit her lip and looked away, and I felt the familiar knife of guilt slice through me. Lying to Marissa was a skill I'd acquired out of necessity. She would hate me if I told her the truth. Everyone would. You never minded when people called you Supergirl before. What gives? I'm just over it, that's all. I searched the street to avoid eye contact, trying to remember how far down I parked. People shouldn't make me out to be some hero just because I happened to be in the right place at the right time. Marissa pressed her lips together. She knew it was more than that. She'd been with me when I darted across the cafeteria to give that kid the Heimlich maneuver, which may have seemed right place, right time to anyone else watching. Except she had also been with me when I'd pulled Janelle Barbers out of the deep end, at Nordstrom Rack when I had told the woman working the register not to take her lunch break, and standing next to me when I'd told Mr. Franklin to go to the doctor. He ended up getting triple bypass surgery 2 days later. There were way too many right place, right times to explain away as a coincidence. Marissa was too smart for that. Still, she didn't know the truth, and I was grateful. I clicked my key fob, avoiding her stare. As the lights on my Accord flashed, I caught sight of a figure fumbling with the driver's side door. Hey, I called. The figure yanked on the door handle. I shouted again, this time jogging ahead with Marissa close at my heels. Hey, what are you doing to my car? A guy looked up and staggered back, squinting. There was a pink stain around his lips. He was one of Bo's punch-chugging minions. Your car? He put a hand on the doorframe to steady himself. This is my car. I clicked the remote again, and my headlights flared to life. Nope, my car. Well, it looks like my car. Where's my car? The boy scratched his head, stumbling slightly. Strands of sandy hair clung to his forehead. In the muted glare of the streetlights, it was difficult to tell exactly what color his eyes were, blue or green, maybe both. Either way, they looked unsteady. He looked unsteady, like he'd been riding a tilt-a-whirl and his feet were still adjusting to stable ground. Looks like your car? Marissa crossed her arms and glared at him. That's exactly what a car thief would say. He held up his hands.